What happens when artificial intelligence becomes an artist? In this video, we will explore the intriguing question of who really is the author of works created by machines. Is it the machine, the programmer, or both? Get ready for a fascinating journey that challenges our notions about creativity, originality, and the true meaning of being an artist in the digital age. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a field of computer science that seeks to create machines and systems capable of performing tasks that would normally require human intelligence. This includes activities such as speech recognition, decision-making, problem-solving, and, increasingly, creating art. AI works through complex algorithms, which are sets of logical rules that allow the machine to learn from data. A notable feature of AI is its ability to learn from past experiences. This is done by analyzing large volumes of information, allowing AI to identify patterns and make predictions. This concept is not new. Since the 1950s, researchers have explored the idea of machines that can think. However, what makes AI especially relevant today is the advancement in computing technology and access to large amounts of data, which enhances its creative and explanatory capabilities. AI can now generate music, texts, and even visual works that rival those created by humans. This evolution raises an intriguing question. When is an AI-generated work considered genuine art? The understanding of what art is and who creates it is constantly under review, and AI is at the heart of this debate. The history of artificial intelligence dates back to the mid-20th century, when Alan Turing, a British mathematician, proposed the idea that a machine could simulate any aspect of human intelligence. Since then, AI has developed on several fronts, but it is only in recent decades that its creative applications have begun to gain prominence. Early AI experiments in art included programs that generated simple graphic patterns. Over time, these programs became more sophisticated, leading AI to generate complex works of art such as paintings and music. In the 2010s, AI began to be used in more ambitious artistic projects. For example, the next Rembrandt project used algorithms to analyze the works of the famous Dutch painter and create a new painting in his style. These advances have demonstrated that AI can not only replicate artistic styles but also innovate within them. Additionally, platforms use AI to help musicians create new compositions or to help writers develop plots and characters. The application of AI in art has brought a new understanding of creativity and authorship in the 21st century, challenging the boundaries of what art is and who is the true artist, the machine or the man. In recent years, artificial intelligence has produced several works that generate fascination and curiosity. Among the most notable examples, we can highlight the use of neural networks to create images and videos that imitate the style of renowned artists. A famous case is that of the work Edmond de Bellamy, a painting made by an artificial intelligence that won an auction at Christie's for an impressive $432,000. The painting is a vague, abstract representation of a man and was created by an algorithm that learned from a vast database of portraits. Another example is the song Daddy's Car, composed by the AI Flow Machines, which was inspired by the style of the Beatles. Additionally, several online platforms, such as DeepArt, allow users to upload their photos for AI to transform into works of art inspired by different artistic styles. These examples show that AI is not just following formulas, but innovating and taking human creativity to a new level. At the same time, questions arise about the originality and authenticity of these productions. Is it possible for a machine to ultimately understand the essence of human creativity? And if so, does this erase the line between artist and machine? Public perceptions of AI-generated art vary widely and bring to light a rich debate about creativity, originality, and artistic value. Many people are fascinated by the possibilities that AI offers, considering it a new form of artistic expression that can complement and expand the work of human artists. Others, however, express skepticism and concern. For them, art must be created by human hands, and the emotional and experiential contribution of an artist is irreplicable. At art exhibitions where AI-generated works are presented alongside human creations, reactions are mixed. While some viewers admired the technique and innovation, others argued that the AI's lack of intent and historical context limits its ability to create true art. Criticism of AI works also points out that, However surprising the technology may be, it lacks a personal narrative, something that many consider essential for a significant work of art. Furthermore, ethical questions arise. Who is the true owner of a work made by AI? The programmer, the machine, or the user who requested the creation? Thus, perceptions about art generated by AI are a reflection of the cultural changes we are experiencing, making us question not only what art is, but also who we are as creators. Programmers play a fundamental role in artistic creation generated by artificial intelligence, as they are the ones who define the parameters within which the machine operates. This includes choosing the artistic styles the AI should replicate and the data sources it will use to learn. For example, a programmer may decide that the machine should be inspired by renowned artists of the past, such as Van Gogh or Picasso, or by contemporary movements such as Impressionism or Surrealism. This initial choice directly impacts the final result, showing how the human touch is still essential in the process. Additionally, programmers use algorithms that define how the AI reacts to different inputs, ensuring that the work generated is a unique mix and, at the same time, a homage to previously established styles. This layer of programming is what allows the hidden complexity behind what appears to be a purely mechanical process, remembering that, in the end, the machine only reflects the choices made by its creators. However, this generates discussion about the extent to which the originality of an AI-generated work can be credited to programming, since it is the interpretation of data and the selection of content that inform the style and narrative of the creation. The interaction between programmer and machine is a critical aspect in the development of works of art generated by artificial intelligence. Throughout this process, a constant dialogue is necessary between human creativity and machine logic, where each part plays a crucial role. The programmer not only defines the AI parameters, but also adjusts and guides its responses according to the results obtained. This interaction can occur in several stages, starting with the choice of algorithms, going through modifications after the first creations and continuing until the final refinement phase. Programmers often find themselves testing and experimenting with AI, making adjustments that direct it to capture emotional nuances or styles that reflect human beauty. Although AI has the ability to generate works with a touch of innovation, the role of the programmer remains vital, as it is often their creative vision that gives meaning to the machine's productions. Therefore, this complex relationship generates the reflection that, enabled by human talent, the machine becomes an extension of creativity, but also a tool that can challenge and expand the boundaries between art, science, and technology. Case studies of artists who have collaborated with artificial intelligence algorithms demonstrate how this fusion of human and machine can result in significant innovations. A notable example is the project by Mario Klingemann, a digital artist who uses neural networks to explore the relationship between creativity and machines. He combines his aesthetic vision and the potential of the algorithm to generate works that provoke reflections on originality and authorship in the digital age. In another case, French artist Rafik Anadol uses AI to create immersive installations that transform data into vibrant visual expressions, challenging traditional art conventions. These examples show that programmers are not just creating scripts. They are engaged in a collaborative process where the machine becomes a creative partner. Through this collaboration, the boundaries of what we consider art are being reconsidered, ushering in a new era in which algorithms and artists coexist and co-create, emphasizing the human ability to influence and lead the machine in pursuit of an artistic purpose. These case studies not only prove the effectiveness of this interaction, but also generate a space for debate about authenticity and originality in contemporary art. Ethical and responsibility issues in the creative process involving artificial intelligence are increasingly debated, especially as algorithmically generated works gain recognition. One of the main topics that arise refers to the authorship of creations. If a work is generated by a machine, who is the true author? The programmer who instructed it, the machine who executed it, or the artist who may have requested the work? This confusion of roles challenges traditional notions of intellectual property and copyright, demanding a reevaluation of the legal norms that govern art. Furthermore, the lack of an emotional context in AI production raises a concern about the authenticity of the art, as many computer-generated works lack a personal narrative that is considered vital to artistic depth. Ethics also extends to the social impacts of AI in the arts industry, as automation could threaten the employment of human artists. So, as we explore the new frontiers of machine-assisted creativity, it is imperative that both programmers and artists approach these challenges consciously, creating guidelines that not only protect the rights of everyone involved, but that also preserve the essence of human creativity within of this new paradigm. What does it mean to be an artist? This seemingly simple question opens up a world of reflections on the creative process and the essence of human creativity. Traditionally, art is seen as a manifestation of the human being, a deep and personal expression that encodes emotions, experiences, and worldviews. For many, an artist is someone who not only performs a technique, but also has a unique voice, an identity, and a story to tell. The act of creating is intimate and often painful. It is the sweating of feelings that cannot be expressed in words alone. On the other hand, artificial intelligence, even though it is highly capable of generating works of great technical and aesthetic beauty, lacks this emotional dimension. The machine processes data and algorithms, but it has no life experiences or feelings. This gap between the human experience and the mass production of art can lead to questions about the true role of the artist in society. If an AI can create something that visually delights, does that make it an artist? Or are we just admiring the code that programmed it? To answer this question, let's revert to our concept of the artist as a storyteller, someone who uses creativity to connect with others. AI can replicate artistic styles and forms, but can it really tell a story that resonates with people's hearts? This leads us to reflect on the value not only of the final product, but also of the arduous and meaningful process that involves artistic creation. Comparing AI-generated art to other traditional art forms, such as music and literature, reveals a rich tapestry of similarities and divergences. In music, for example, we find several programs that compose melodies based on existing patterns. Although they can result in enjoyable songs, many musicians highlight the lack of an emotional and cultural context that only a human artist can embody. Likewise, there are literary creation platforms that use AI to generate short stories and poems, but even the best productions are generally seen as insipid when compared to works by established writers who put their experiences and emotions into their words. While AI has the ability to understand structure and metrics, it will never have the ability to inject a personal story inspired by life experience or the complexities of human relationships. So while these systems can produce art that appears creative at first glance, the lack of a grounded emotional context limits its authenticity. This creates a dilemma. If art is supposed to be an expression of human experience, AI creations can be seen as mere simulations, with no true meaning behind their execution. So, as we explore the role of AI in art, we also need to recognize and value what makes human works unique and irreplaceable. If we look at literature, for example, we can see a fundamental distinction between a work generated by AI and one written by a human author. Literature is not just made up of correctly arranged words. It carries the weight of lived experiences, intense emotions, and layers of meanings that only experience allows. Authors like Jane Austen or Machado de Assis not only write stories, but create a dialogue with their society and their own personal struggles. A machine, even though it can produce grammatically correct texts, does not have the ability to think critically about its own reality or articulate a social commentary in an impactful way. Furthermore, historical context often plays a crucial role in a literary work. The way a narrative can evolve and transform over time reflects issues of gender, class, and race that shape the human experience. Therefore, when we compare AI with literature, we see that, if on the one hand machines can imitate patterns and even develop narratives, on the other hand, they lack the essence of what it means to be a writer, human connection, empathy, and the capacity for critical reflection. What really matters in literature is not just the story. It is the ability to make the reader think, feel, and, often, reevaluate their own beliefs and experiences. Philosophical debates about artistic authority are permeated by deep questions about what it means to create and what the value of the intention behind art is. When we discuss AI as a creator of art, we are led to question not only the originality of its works, but also the idea of authorship itself. Renowned authors have always approached creativity as something intrinsically human, imbued with intentions, emotions, and socio-cultural contexts that shape creation. At an essential level, art is seen as an extension of the human being, a bridge between individual consciousness and collective experience. This philosophical perspective leads us to reflect on who, in fact, holds the authority when creation is carried out by a machine. Can the programmer be considered the true author because he is the mind behind the code that allows AI to produce art? Or should artistic responsibility be assigned to the AI itself, which learns and adjusts from the data it receives? Such questions highlight the complexity of what it means to be a creator and challenge the traditional view of art. As technology advances, it is clear that the concept of artistic authorship must be reevaluated and discussed, thus allowing for new understandings of what constitutes creativity and who truly possesses the power to create. Artificial intelligence is causing a significant transformation in the current artistic market. With the ability to create works in different formats and styles, AI democratizes access to art production, allowing people who do not have traditional artistic skills to also become creators. AI programs can now generate paintings, music, and even scripts autonomously, which is leading to a reevaluation of what we consider to be art. Artists are beginning to use these tools to boost their creativity, collaborating with machines in ways that were previously unimaginable. However, the emergence of these new creators raises ethical and legal dilemmas, as the term artist may expand to include algorithms and AI programs. As machine-generated art gains popularity, museums and galleries find themselves challenged to adapt their exhibitions to include these works, reflecting on the value and originality we place on them. This transformation of the art market represents a new phase of creation, where technology becomes an extension of human talent, making us question not only what art is, but who can be considered an artist. New technologies are creating unique opportunities for artists and designers who want to adapt to the age of AI. Artists can leverage these tools to expand their creative boundaries and explore new forms of expression. For example, graphic designers are using AI software to quickly generate variations of their creations, allowing for more experimentation and innovation in their work. AI's ability to analyze market trends and consumer behaviors also offers valuable insights that artists and brands can use to better position themselves in a competitive landscape. Furthermore, AI can facilitate the democratization of art, allowing individuals from different backgrounds to create and share their works to a global audience. AI platforms are also opening the door to collaboration between humans and machines, where artists can create original works, using AI as a creative partner rather than a rival. This could result in new artistic genres and a fusion between traditional and contemporary, further expanding the possibilities within the creative industries. However, the inclusion of AI in the artistic field is not without challenges and threats. For many artists, the rise of AI represents unfair competition and the devaluation of human work. Concern about job losses has grown as AI-generated works become more popular and accessible. Furthermore, the saturation of the market with artistic productions made by machines can result in an environment where originality and authenticity are undermined. There is also questioning about AI's ability to capture human emotions and express lived experiences, aspects that many consider essential for creating meaningful works. The lack of historical and emotional context behind AI creations causes critics to see them as mere reproductions of data rather than genuine artistic expressions. Furthermore, the legal and ethical questions surrounding ownership of works created by AI programs are complex and still under debate. This can set unwanted precedents and create a confusing environment around copyright and authorship in art. The future of art in the age of AI is uncertain but full of intriguing possibilities. As technology evolves, collaboration between humans and machines is likely to become increasingly common and integrated into the creative process. We may see the emergence of new artistic movements that challenge traditional definitions of what art is and who an artist is, as well as new ways of appreciating and consuming art. Galleries may adopt hybrid approaches, where physical and virtual exhibitions are interspersed, presenting both AI works and human creations that generate interesting dialogues between the two spheres. With this new context, the role of the creator may expand to include the ability to manage and interact with AI technologies, rather than simply producing artistic pieces. However, as the creative industries adapt to this new reality, it will be crucial that we continue to value experience, intention, and emotion in art. Only in this way can we ensure that the essence of human creativity is not lost amid technological innovations. The question of who is the true author of works generated by artificial intelligence is complex and provokes important reflections. Historically, authorship is attributed to individuals who create, express, and transmit their experiences and emotions through their works. When AI creates something, it does so based on algorithms and data that has been fed by humans. This raises the question: is the machine really capable of creating, or is it just reproducing existing patterns? In a way, AI is an artist's tool just like a paintbrush or a camera. However, the fact that the machine uses pre-existing data to generate new works suggests that the programmer, the creator of the algorithm, has a crucial influence on this process. Therefore, authoring can be seen as a collaboration between human and machine, where each party plays a different role. This dynamic makes the concept of authorship broader, questioning the idea of originality and inspiration. So, creating a work of art with the help of AI can be a means of expression and innovation, but it also forces us to reevaluate how we understand and recognize creativity. The social implications of AI creativity are vast and multifaceted. As artificial intelligence begins to produce works of art, music, and text, questions are emerging about the future of creative work and its impact on artistic professions. In a world where machines can create, there is a fear among artists that their vocation is threatened, generating discussions about appreciation, employment, and the role of humans in art. On the other hand, AI can also be seen as an ally, providing new tools for human artists to expand their work, experiment with new forms of expression, and reach audiences that previously seemed unattainable. The interaction between humans and AIs results in a new cultural ecosystem, where new artistic genres and styles are emerging. However, it is imperative to maintain critical vigilance over how these innovations are shaping our perception of what counts as art and who the true creators are. Ultimately, the dialogue about the social implications of AI creativity must include not only the perspective of artists, but also the voice of society as a whole, reflecting on how these changes deepen our understanding of creativity, value, and authorship. The ethical and moral questions that arise from the use of AI in art are complex and provocative. One of the main dilemmas is related to issues of originality and plagiarism. When an AI produces a new work based on existing data, to what extent can it be considered original? And if that work becomes popular, who owns the copyright? These questions lead us to consider the need for a new legal framework that can deal with the peculiarities of artistic production by machines. Furthermore, we should also consider using AI in contexts where artistic intent and personal expression are paramount. AI can generate content, but the intent and emotion that characterize human creations can be lost in the process. This leads to concerns about what it means to be an artist in a future where machines can create like we do. Therefore, discussing the ethical implications of using AI in art is not just an academic exercise, but a social imperative, as these technologies are quickly becoming an intrinsic part of how we express ourselves and how we define ourselves culturally. Inviting discussion about the limits of creativity is fundamental given the advancement of artificial intelligence in artistic production. We need to consider how far we are willing to go in terms of accepting and integrating AI into art. This discussion should encompass not only artists and creators, but also society in general, reflecting on the consequences of coexistence between humans and creative machines. We need to question our assumptions about creativity. Should it really be exclusive to humans? Or could we expand this definition to include the contributions of machines? The presence of AI forces us to rethink the values we attribute to art, originality, and expression. Furthermore, it is essential to establish dialogues between different sectors, including technology, art, and ethics, so that we can navigate this new terrain in an informed and responsible way. By provoking this collective discussion, we can find a deeper understanding of what it means to create, not just as individuals, but as a society that is increasingly interconnected with technology. Therefore, we invite everyone to reflect, debate, and imagine a future where creativity, whether human or artificial, continues to evolve and enrich our cultural experience. Art, in its essence, is an expression of human experience that goes beyond technique. As artificial intelligence becomes an integral part of the creative process, we are challenged to reconsider what it truly means to be an artist and the value of the emotions and narratives that shape artistic creation. Now, we want to know, Which story would you like to hear in the next video? What aspects of the relationship between art and artificial intelligence do you find most intriguing and that we should explore together? If artificial intelligence can generate works that are visually enchanting, should we consider them authentic art? Who really holds the authorship? The programmer, the machine, or the spectator who interacts with the work?